you ever felt that unsettling prickle on the back of your neck? The one that tells you you're not alone, even when you're in an empty room? I used to dismiss it, a simple trick of the mind. That was before I moved into the old Blackwood house. The real estate agent called it charming, with vintage character. What he didn't mention was the character it already had. A silent, watchful one. It started small. A book falling from a shelf I know I secured. A faint, sweet scent of lavender in the hallway. Gone as soon as I noticed it. I chalked it up to an old house settling, my imagination running wild. Then came the whispers. They were faint at first, like the rustle of dry leaves carried on the wind. Just at the edge of hearing, I'd pause, straining to listen, but there would only be silence. They grew bolder, clearer, weaving through the quiet moments of my day. They weren't words, not really. More like sighs, hushed and mournful, echoing from the corners where the shadows clung the longest. One evening, a storm was raging outside, rattling the window panes. I was curled up on the sofa, trying to lose myself in a movie, when the power flickered and died. Plunged into darkness, the only light was the occasional flash of lightning. In one of those brilliant, stark flashes, I saw it. A figure standing in the doorway, tall and slender, shrouded in what looked like an old-fashioned dress. Its face was a blur of shadow, but I felt its gaze lock onto me. My heart hammered against my ribs, a frantic drum in the suffocating silence. Another flash of lightning. The figure was gone. I told myself it was a trick of the light, a shadow cast by the gnarled oak tree outside, but the cold dread that flooded the room was real. The air grew heavy, thick with that lavender scent, now cloying and overpowering. The whispers started again, this time right beside my ear. Leave. It was a single, raspy word, a breath of cold air against my skin. I scrambled for my phone, its flashlight cutting a weak beam through the oppressive dark. I swept the light across the room, empty, but the feeling of being watched was stronger than ever. I backed away, stumbling over furniture, my eyes darting into every dark corner. The whispers followed me, swirling around, a chorus of sorrow and warning. You don't belong here. Get out. I spent the rest of the night huddled in my car, waiting for the sun to rise, watching the dark windows of the house. I never went back inside for my things. I just left. Some say the house is still empty, waiting. They say that on quiet nights, if you listen closely, you can still hear the whispers carried on the wind, the lonely sighs of a shadow that never left. They say it's just the wind in the trees, but I know better. It's the house, and it remembers. What you just heard is a work of fiction, but if you ever feel overwhelmed or scared in your own life, please remember there are people who can help. You can always reach out to a friend, family, or a professional. Your well-being is what matters most. Thanks for listening to my story. If you enjoyed this chilling tale, hit that like button and subscribe for more unforgettable stories from the shadows. Stay safe and check your